Hi guys, Angel here with another automatic writing message. This was a bit different. Archangel Gabriel came through today, and I kind of asked him because, it kind of takes a long time to channel the automatic writings and decipher, especially when you have your eyes closed and trying to write. Sometimes it's not really legible. So, when I was doing this, I kind of rewrote it, and I didn't take anything out. I didn't revise it. I just kind of internalized it, and I was kind of like, well, this isn't going to be very long enough, what takes a good minute to channel and write out takes but a second to speak. So I kind of asked, can I make a short of this? And Gabriel's like, no. It was a firm no, but he's like, no, they need to search for it and find it. Whenever they're meant to find it, they'll find it, but it shouldn't be easy. It should be a little bit of work. So I'm going to continue the message now, and we're going to see what happens, okay? Hope you guys enjoy it and resonate with it. If not, save the rest for later, okay? So it says, hello, Angel. This is Archangel Gabriel. What's my purpose today? ? To remind everyone that Jesus is Lord, and God is his Father, our Creator. Holy is he of all names, our God, the Creator. Love of all loves, his love is the greatest gift of all. Now keep in mind, the love of all loves is emphasized, okay? Because he's going to talk about it again later. And then he says, what is the message for today? ? Towards the feminine, guidance is the way of the waters that run deep in your soul. This is the water that I have given for many lifetimes. Each commanded objective you've achieved, that your one action was along the very brightest path. Brightest path. You've earned the narrowest righteous path. Okay, then a name was mentioned, and out of respect, privacy, and reverence, I'm not going to mention it. But if it resonates deeply, then it is obviously meant for you, but I just feel like I shouldn't mention that name. And it goes to this. His option is to collectively channel on these works, doing his work towards his journey forward. This will make sense later when you become accustomed to a deeper channeling experience. This isn't a joke. Your light brings others forward. And I don't know why he said that, because I don't ever find it as a joke, and I don't think you guys should find it as a joke either, but he put it in there for a reason. So, and it says, night and day you have worked for the collective, and this isn't just for one feminine. It goes on to say, you can change love to light. This is easier when you become a higher frequency. However, many of you are still learning your talents. That's for you guys. Practice, train your mind, and push your boundaries. And I'm hearing don't change for anything. And he goes on to write, I almost forgot to mention the masculines in a more general sense. For that, I apologize. For you, creation, invention, and endurance. For the feminine is your job. You are the action. You are the driving force behind the wheel. Don't forget, it moves every direction. There's no direction light can't flow. However, walls will always create a shadow. Protection for the feminine is a masculine's objective for his blueprint. Make it a point to follow your intuition when in doubt. The human mind can definitely be a wall. What walls will you build? Walls of doubt? Walls of insecurity? Walls of slow-moving selfishness? Or will it be walls of honor, protection, and direct positive influential connection that allows the feminine to flower her garden, to allow belonging and future vibrational to help the control of the next generation's vibrations? This is essential. This is a masculine's duty. Outside of merging in sequential places of ascension, hello world. Check my video on the hello world. It might have something that resonates with you. And then it says, no one can say this. This is the only writing. No one can say that this is the only writing that has buried ascension vibration for the masculine to prepare, for the feminine to prepare, for the marriage of spirit. Is different from earthly marriage. The spiritual marriage lives on in a way that never dies. It is a piece of paper to make a bond in the 3D. So for those of you who assume that you have to meet in the flesh, you do not. There is no transfer of paper in this format to the heaven and the higher realms. And for those of you who are married, if you are in meditation and you discover another energy that you resonate with and vibrate with, that you can feel it isn't your spouse, do not be alarmed. This is only one life of many. It is possible they didn't incarnate because you agreed to care for something you haven't learned or addressed in the past. It doesn't mean you're being unfaithful or loyal or disloyal. It means you will gain your vibrational frequency from the highest realm possible, which is heaven. Divine light frequency. Embrace this and understand your ascension will be quicker if you do the work. Love God first. You already know who you are, or you have an idea. Again, I say embrace this. You will be guided on your journey forward. Because you know who you are doesn't mean you automatically get gifts. It means you have discovered a frequency in that has opened up a memory, a channel, or a light code that has sparked the light frequency vibration. With this, you are supposed to search for truth and put in the work to vibrate for others to continue their journeys. We search for truth as humans. The journey is to seek and ye shall find. Then I heard by the sweat of your brow. And then I have a vision of back in the old days, the guys with the white trousers and everything. I mean, the white shirts and the brown trousers with like the little thing that they push, but it's usually like guided by a donkey or whatever. I only seen like 3 rows that he did, but he's pushing it alone, which, I mean, take that as it resonates, but that's what I've seen, okay? And it says, Angel has become an interpreter for God's army. I'm a little shy about this part. She is a vibrational frequency with more to show. She's not the same as other channels, nor would we want her to be. Being fast doesn't mean you don't draw depth. She's not as other humans in general. Do not judge, lest ye be judged. Be prepared. This is a blessing in plain sight. Will you choose to internalize the message, or just be selfish and take from it and build for your own wants, not God's wants? Choose wisely what you make of this. Give and you will receive. Take and you will be taken from. Be humble and full of light. Archangel Gabriel, closing. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you liked it. Mwah. Bye. Love you.